Hello and welcome to DSTE Presents Mulholland Drive. My name's John.
My name's Nick.
Hi Nick, good to see you again.
And you, John?
Back doing another podcast.
Yeah.
There's no Twin Peaks this week, but we thought we'd mix it up, try something a bit different.
Okay.
Talk about one of David Lynch's other films, Mulholland Drive.
That's correct, yeah.
Both watched over the last week, I think. Was it a first time watch for you?
First time for me, yeah.
Right, okay. I won't ask you yet what you think of it. We'll get to that right at the end. Yeah. But so we'll be back next week with our regular Twin Peaks podcast. But for now, just thought it'd be interesting to look at another one of his films, go into detail with it. We mentioned, I think, last week, I've got a few theories as to how it might possibly tie in with Twin Peaks, that kind of thing. So, are you okay just to get straight into it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Great stuff, okay. We'll start with just a bit of background on the film, how it came to be. Are you aware that it started as a TV pilot originally?
No, I wasn't aware of that. No.
Yeah, in the late 90s, ABC network approached David Lynch thinking that they were trying to come up with the idea of basically another Twin Peaks, wanting Lynch to go back to TV and recreate, what he did with Twin Peaks. And he produced this film, directed it as a pilot for what would have been a TV show. And I believe ABC gave him they made some weird deal with him where I believe it was $4 million to make a pilot, or he could have a few million more to make it a closed kind of thing. So he did it with Twin Peaks as well. There's I believe the international pilot of Twin Peaks, which is like a self-contained story. Right. At the end of that, they find who the killer is and stuff. It's really weird. It's nothing to do with Bob and all that. And so they offered him the same thing with this one, saying we can do a pilot, but it would really appreciate it if you made it its own thing, closed it off at the end and gave us an ending, so we can sell it to the international markets as a film if we need to. She was like, yep, fine, give me the money. It went off and shot it. And from what I've heard, the ABC executives took one look at what he'd shot, which originally finished with the club SILENCIO stuff. That was the ending of the film. Right. And they were just like, what the fuck is this? They were expecting, another smash hit on the hands like Twin Peaks. Yeah. And what they got was pretty much the film we watched over the weekend. So it's pretty obvious to say that the show never happened.
Yeah.
And Lynch, being a bit dejected, he's got quite a bit. He's a lot more popular in Europe than he is in the US. He has a lot more backing in within French film circles, that kind of thing. Oh, right. And I believe his French film buddies coughed some money up for him to basically buy the footage back, with the idea of make it into your own thing, just make a film out of it. But I just find it really weird how a film that people now call the best film of the 2000s started life as a TV pilot.
Which had no backing by the original.
Yeah, the network didn't even want in the end.
That's amazing.
It is weird. And so going from there, he got the footage back. The film you watched, a lot of the film is just from the pilot that he shot. Oh. He didn't go back and refilm the whole thing. He left a lot of stuff in there, which we're going to get onto the plot in detail, but I believe we'll explain a lot of the weird stuff in the film. Like Robert Forster, for example, turns up for one scene, never comes back again. Presumably in the show he would have been a recurring character, that kind of thing. But in the film it was just it's just one and done, he's gone kind of thing. So that was how it started life. In the TV show, Naomi Watts and Laura Harring, the two main actresses, were going to be the stars of the call, saying, look, we're doing a film now, but get your clothes off, kind of thing. So it did change a lot from what it was originally intended to be. And just going on from that as well, I read on the internet that the idea originally that Lynch had, going back to Twin Peaks, was he originally wanted to make a Twin Peaks follow-up, and the follow-up was going to be following Audrey Horne, going to Hollywood and trying to make it as an actor. And it had been I imagine Beverly Hills 90210 or something, but with Audrey Horne and weird stuff going on in Hollywood. And again, I think that ties into the film we've watched here, that it's almost a commentary on Hollywood, I think, this film, on acting and how you have to build a character and kill characters off to build a new one, that kind of thing. Yeah. Almost a commentary on acting itself. But I just found that interesting how it was born out of, originally an idea of a Twin Peaks follow-up, became a pilot, and then went on to become one of the best films of the 2000s. I found that really interesting.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
So just jumping into the casting of the film. Are you a fan of Naomi Watts?
I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't know her from anything other than the new Twin Peaks series.
Oh, right, okay. I quite like her. I'm a bit of a fan of her. Before this, though, the only thing I actually knew her from was Tank Girl. She was like I think she was called Jet in Tank Girl. But after this film, she was in like The Ring, the first horror film. She was the main girl in that. And she's gone on to become like quite a big actress since then. I think she was friends with Nicole Kidman, I believe. She was born in England, moved to Australia when she was young, then moved on to the US to try and get into the film business. But yeah, I'm quite a fan of her. I think she is great in this film, to be honest with you.
No, I agree, definitely.
Yeah, you're a fan of her performance in this,
in this film, yeah, and the latest Twin Peaks. So I can almost call myself a fan now.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't know her from anything other than this and Twin Peaks.
She's asked to do a lot in this film as well, a lot of extreme stuff, which we're going to get onto. So she definitely handles it well. And her partner in this film, Laura Harring, who plays Rita/Camilla. I'll be honest, I've not even seen her in anything else apart from this film.
Yeah, I don't recognise her.
I thought she was great in the film. She played it really well. It's almost hard to play like an amnesiac kind of, you don't know, when you don't know what's going on, that kind of thing. But yeah, I thought she was great. The only other thing now that I know I've seen her in was The Punisher from 2004.
Oh, she in that?
I believe she was in that, but I'll be honest, I don't remember her in it at all. But apparently she was in it. So yeah, going on from that, we have Justin Theroux, who has become one of my favourite actors recently, all because of the Leftovers TV show.
All right, okay.
You've not seen that yet, have
you?
you?
You have told me about this.
Yeah, I've been raving about this. He's the main guy in it. He is amazing in that TV show. There's one episode in series 2 set in a hotel, which the whole episode is based around him, and he's fantastic in it. What did you think of him in this film?
Obviously, I'm not the best with names. Was he the director?
The director, yeah, Adam Kesher, I think he was called.
I loved him. I thought he was brilliant in this film. Yeah,
I thought he was good.
He made for some of my favourite scenes in the show.
Yeah, I've got a few of his quotes written down here that are quite funny. We'll get to them later on. But and we mentioned it on our main podcast a few weeks ago. He's a cousin of Louis Theroux. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I think someone joked about it because of the surname. Might be me, to be fair, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed it. But I
think when you look at him, especially in this film with the glasses on and the hair's a bit wild, he does look quite similar to him, at times, kind of thing. But yeah, I think he's a great actor.
No, he's brilliant. Yeah.
He's probably best known now for being Jennifer Aniston's. I think, are they married now? Is he her husband?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, they've been going out together for like 3 or 4 years, I think. Right. So I think they're now married. I might be wrong on that, but a lot of people know him as Mr. Jennifer Aniston kind of thing. But,
Mr. Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, but I think it's a great actor from what I've seen of him.
Agreed, yeah.
The final one that I want to mention is Michael J. Anderson, who plays the man from Another Place in Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
He's in this film playing Mr. Roke, I believe it is. He's not in it too much.
No, I think you see maybe 3 times at the tops, and he's only on the screen for a couple of minutes each time.
It's strange as well because he's a little person, but in this film he's playing is it quadriplegic, where you're wheelchair bound.
Yeah.
So he's not actually playing a little person in this film. He's playing a man who's a quadriplegic in a wheelchair. Yeah. Just a strange casting choice, but Lynch clearly loves him, so we just thought we wanted him back in there.
I found these scenes quite interesting because, the only time you ever seen him was in a room with red curtains.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, this is tying back to a really weird room with red curtains and like a mirrored wall or something that people come in and talk to him through.
Yeah.
And he just watches them. Very Twin Peaks-ish.
That's what I mean,
yeah. That is strange. I mean, again, I've got a few smaller theories going into the film, but that is one of them, to be honest with you. The whole, is this another Black Lodge or something?
That's what I thought, yeah. It did seem a bit weird to me, that, but it might just be the fact that David Lynch likes weird looking scenes.
Yeah,
he has a very he has a love for weirdness, doesn't he, David Lynch, in his films and stuff. So
yeah, and just going back again to the whole Twin Peaks connection, watching the new series of Twin Peaks, a lot of the locations in it feel quite similar to the locations from Mulholland Drive, I think.
Yeah.
So it just really wouldn't shock me if, like, at the end of it all, it's like a crossover almost, you know, like with Twin Peaks or something.
That'd be a really interesting turn of events. That
we probably won't get anything revealed in this series of Twin Peaks, but it wouldn't shock me if that turned out to be the case or something. Right, mate. So you okay if we just get into the film and go from there?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. Bit like our Twin Peaks episodes, kind of planning on just going through the film, just picking out what we find interesting, having a discussion about it. Are you okay with that?
Definitely, yeah.
Any theories you've got, you just chuck them out. I'll try and do the same. Okay, the film opens with a jitterbug dance competition, which kind of looks like an iTunes advert, an iPod advert, Apple advert even. An Apple advert from like the mid-2000s. It's got like weird silhouettes dancing around and stuff. Did you get the significance of this at all?
Or? I didn't. I just remember seeing this and I was like, wow, I'm not even 5 minutes into this and I'm already like
don't know what's going on.
It's already weird as anything, this film.
Yeah. Like. I only got this on a rewatch. I've seen this probably about 4 or 5 times now, but on my first viewing, I didn't really get any of the film. It took rewatches to actually understand anything at all of it. Even now, I don't feel like I understand it properly. But there's a throwaway line later in the film where Naomi Watts / Diane / Betty tells somebody that she won a jitterbug dance competition back in Canada. And that was what propelled her to come to Hollywood to try and be an actress. Oh. And this is the dance competition that she won. It ends with like a shot of her face with this old couple behind her, just smiling as if like, you know, she just won the tournament kind of thing.
Oh, that's cool.
And again, it's weird because we go from that then straight to one shot of someone passing out into a pillow, just like going head first onto a pillow. Mm. And we're going to come back to it later on. Just to let you know as well, I'm going to be jumping all over the place with this because so much stuff here ties into what comes later and vice versa.
Okay.
We're going to come back to this later, but a lot of theories about this are that the first 3/4 of the film are a dream, basically. And you've seen somebody here fall asleep and they're dreaming the next 3/4 of the film.
Okay.
Basically, Betty / Naomi Watts / Diane falls asleep here. She dreams this idealised version of her relationship with Laura Harring's character, and then when she wakes up 3/4 of the way through the film, you see the reality of it.
So we're talking Diane here, aren't we? Diane falls asleep.
Diane. Yeah, exactly.
Diane dreams this whole Betty and what's the other girl's name in the dream?
She takes the name of Rita off a poster, but you never actually find out what her real name would be because she hit her head and stuff. But the whole Betty and Rita thing, the theory is it's all a dream of like how she wanted their relationship to be.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. Normally when people say like, oh, it was all a dream, you think, oh, what a cop-out, you know, but there's something about the way Lynch does stuff that it doesn't feel that way. It still feels worthwhile, you know.
No, definitely, yeah.
So this is probably the main theory that I've heard out there is that the first 3/4 are a dream of what she wanted the relationship to be.
Yeah.
And then when she wakes up and you see the reality of what it is, by that point, Rita / Camilla, by that point, is getting married to Adam, the film director.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, like she's left her for the film director and that kind of thing. And
is that Louis Theroux?
Yeah. It's Louis, yeah.
That's, what's his name?
Justin Theroux. Yeah.
That's Justin Theroux in the last quarter of the film, isn't it, still?
Yeah, that's him, yep. So we see what we presume is Diane pass out into a pillow, and we then cut from there to, let's have a look, straight to who we come to know as Rita in the back of a limo, driving down Mulholland Drive, and what we kind of presume to be like an assassination attempt on her. The guy driving the limo turns around with a gun.
Yeah.
And it's only because of a couple of youths who come screaming around the corner and crash into the car that she survives. And again, I'm jumping right to the end of the film here, but in what we presume is the waking world at the end of the film, Diane puts a hit out on Rita with the hitman because she can't take the fact that she's left her. So another theory is it's almost like going back to the time being cyclical kind of thing. Time is a flat circle.
Yeah.
Like the beginning is the end. You know, you're seeing what is actually going to happen at the end of the film kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And going on from that, she kind of stumbles down Mulholland Drive, finds the house of who we later learn is the auntie of Betty.
Yeah.
And like, she falls asleep and passes out in her house.
In a bush.
In a bush. Yeah, so in a bush at first.
Yeah.
And then when the auntie leaves the house, she then like gets into the house and just kind of like passes out in the house. We then meet Robert Forster for the first time.
Yeah.
He's the policeman investigating.
The only time.
The only time, yeah. He's investigating the crash at the top of Mulholland Drive. I can only imagine he was going to have a much bigger part if it was to be a TV show. Yeah, exactly. And clearly Lynch is a fan because apparently he wanted him to play Sheriff Truman originally on Twin Peaks.
I've read this. Well, actually, no, sorry. I watched the interview with him before the new series aired, and he said he was supposed to be in the original series, but I took it as he was just going to be an extra, like another character. I didn't really...
Oh, right, okay. I might be getting confused there because maybe the reason I'm thinking that is the fact that he ends up playing Sheriff Truman. Yeah. You know, I kind of felt like he wanted him for that part. Ended up with Michael Ontkean, and then now we can actually get Forster to come back and play the part he wanted to originally in Twin Peaks. So he clearly loves the actor and is put him in here in what would have been a big part, I imagine.
Yeah.
But he's only there for a minute or two, but I enjoyed seeing him again. I think he's a great actor.
I loved it, yeah.
Going on from there, we go back to Rita. And, you mentioned there, she gets into the house. Meanwhile, Betty's flying in from, like, Canada. This is really weird as well. She gets out at the airport, and she's had a couple of travelling companions, which are an old couple.
Yeah.
Do you remember this at all?
Yeah, I do, because it weirded me out. The woman was like smiling so strangely behind her, like with this big.
It's so creepy.
Smile. Oh god.
There's a bit right after this where them two get into a black limo and they're being driven away from the airport, and they're both just got these manic grins on their face in the back of the car. It's so creepy.
Yeah, it really creeped me out, that.
But there's a load of theories about what these two represent as well. These are the old couple who were stood behind Naomi Watts at the Jitterbug contest at the very start of the film.
All right, okay.
They appear behind her, and people believe it's almost like they represent her hopes and dreams or something of her going to Hollywood to be a star. And at the start of the film, they're like fully behind her, you know, go and be a star, that kind of thing. But by the end of the film, they've become, we're going to get to it later, but they've become something totally different, you know, as to what they started out being. But we then jump from that to one of the best scenes in the film, which is at the Winkies Diner.
Yeah.
Just a totally random thing. When I first watched the scene, I just thought, oh, this must be something that they shot for the TV show that would have been a bigger deal. But he shot this for the film. It wasn't in the TV show. Yeah. Right. So he shot this totally just for the film. Lynch has said in interviews that he's not interested in things making sense. He's more interested in just ideas come to him, and he puts them in films for the viewers to make sense of it. Like, you know, he doesn't even know himself what it means half the time, but he just has an idea for a good scene, puts it in there, wanting the audience to almost like make some kind of logic out of it.
That's really cool.
Because his idea is that the film is totally what you make of it. Like, don't look at me to tell you what it means. You just take what you want from the film.
That's really cool idea.
Yeah, I love that style of filmmaking. And just the way they build the scene up with, there's a couple of guys in the diner talking. One guy's explaining to the other how he's been having a dream where he'll see this hideous face. Like
a black face, I think he said. Like...
He mentions it being the face of a man, but it's an actress who plays the part, so which is, you know, a bit weird, but and the actress who plays the part of the hobo / tramp, whatever she's meant to be, was in The Conjuring 2. She played the killer nun. Have you seen that at all?
I've not seen that film, no.
Oh, right, well, she's getting a spin-off film in that.
I've heard, yes. In that scene, like you say, it was dead weird. Like, I think it's like a shrink or something, isn't it?
I can't work out what the relationship is. I think that as well, like almost like
that's what it feels like anyway, like
they're working through something, maybe.
And obviously he's like, oh, you won't believe me or something, the shrink says. Yeah. No, he says to the shrink, he's like, oh, go and try me kind of thing. And like you say, he starts describing this dream, doesn't he? Where like, it's in that diner, because I think he asked him, like, why are we meeting here? It's like, because I've had a dream about it, and I've seen this figure with like a black face.
I love the way he describes it. It almost builds the tension. It says, like, I was sat here and you were standing over there. And like at that point, he's not afraid because he's here talking to his friend or shrink, whatever it is. Yeah. But then a minute later, when the guy goes to pay, he realizes, shit, I'm in the dream. He's stood where I dreamed he would be. Did he catch that? Ah. He's saying when he's explaining it to him, he says, I was sat here and you were stood over there looking at me. And he says, and then I saw this face through the store and it terrified me. And he's like, yeah, whatever. The other guy just doesn't seem to like buy into it at all. He gets up to pay, but then the guy realizes, oh my God, he stood where I dreamed he would be. Yeah. And my dream's becoming real kind of thing. And so they get up and leave and walk around behind the store. Did you notice, though, Lynch like drops all sound out at this point? You can barely even hear them talking. Yeah. Again, it's just to build the tension. And then we get this like mad jump scare where eventually this tramp hobo woman... It's not even really a jump scare because she just kind of glides out from behind the wall. But, I mean, did it get you at all, that bit?
I don't know, it creeped me out a bit, but I don't think I jumped.
Oh, really? I shit myself when I first saw that bit. I absolutely jumped out my seat. I mean, it's years ago now when I watched it, but even now watching it again, I'm still kind of on edge, just waiting for the moment where it appears. Don't
get me wrong, like, the entire scene, like, from the moment you sat there, like, in the diner to going out there, it really does keep you on edge the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, and it creeped me out a hell of a lot.
Yeah. And the guy like almost has a heart attack or something. The guy just like holds his chest and just falls to the floor. Presumably dies or something, I don't know. But and it just glides behind the wall again and doesn't come back until like the last 10 minutes of the film, which is weird.
And that hobo kind of ties into your theory.
Yeah,
a bit,
definitely. I mean, just the look of it is very similar to the woodsman from Twin Peaks.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this as soon as I seen it. I was like, I can kind of understand where John's theory is coming from now.
Yeah. That's the main thing, really, just the look of it. And the fact that the woodsmen are like malevolent demons or spirits. It seems like this is the same kind of thing, she's clearly just killed that guy somehow. Yeah. So like it just feels like one of the woodsmen from Twin Peaks to me.
Yeah, agreed, yeah.
But yeah, I love that scene. I think that's amazing. Going on from there, this is where we meet Michael J. Anderson, the man from Another Place. He's in this weird, like, Black Lodge room. Yeah. And he gets does he make a phone call or get a phone call saying the girl is still missing?
I think he gets that phone call.
Which we assume is Rita.
Yeah.
They try to track down. This kind of ties into another weird theory here is that this whole dream section is a way of Betty rationalising like why she wouldn't get a film part. She builds this whole conspiracy up as to why there's something like mafia backing that are forcing this actress to get the part.
Yeah.
And that's why she doesn't get it. Almost like a coping mechanism, rationalising why she didn't get a film part. She has this dream where like it wasn't that I wasn't good enough. It was that like there was a big conspiracy behind it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think that makes sense. Like
perfect sense. Yeah.
So every time you see this Black Lodge room and like gangsters going around threatening the director to put someone in the film, it could be like a coping mechanism of Betty in this dream state kind of thing.
It'd explain why like he's always in such a weird environment as well.
Yeah, just stuff like that. Like
something that she's mustered up because like I can only imagine she wouldn't know what kind of. It would look like in a mafia meeting room.
Yeah,
so exactly. In her head, it would be behind her like a mirrored glass. In a
yeah, that's good. I never even thought of that. That would be the typical shady kind of meeting room that you'd think up. Wouldn't it? If you were thinking of like this evil mafia, that would be the kind of thing you would imagine.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Yeah, that is good. I like that. We then go back to. Betty finally gets to the apartment and Rita's in the shower and this is where they first meet.
Yeah.
Betty doesn't know at first that Rita shouldn't be there. It's a bit of a weird scenario. And we then jump to from that to another one of my favourite scenes is where Adam is at a meeting of the film producers. Do you remember this at all? He walks in with a golf club.
Yeah. The whole scene, I was like, why has he got a golf club?
Yeah. I mean, I love this. And there's a couple of like kind of sycophant people who are telling him, you do what these people say when they come in. If they want this girl, you cast this girl.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it's my film. I don't care what you say. And then Dan Hedaya and Angelo Badalamenti come in. And Angelo Badalamenti is actually the composer for all of Lynch's stuff.
All right.
Again, Lynch just thought, I like the look of you, I'm going to put you in this film. I don't care if you can't act. All you've got to do is spit coffee out. So so they sit down and pretty much threaten him that you've got to cast this one girl as she's called Camilla in the dream. You've got to cast Camilla in this part. And in real life, in the waking state, Camilla is Rita.
Yeah.
So again, it goes back to the theory of she's concocting this conspiracy as to why Camilla's getting a part that she can't get, when in reality she's just not good enough and Camilla got the part, that kind of thing. But I just love the scene where these two yes men get is it an espresso for Angelo Badalamenti.
Like the most rarest espresso in the world or something.
Yeah. You will not be disappointed with this. This is going to be the best espresso you've ever had. And he takes one sip of it, and he doesn't even spit it out. He just kind of opens his mouth.
Lets it leak out.
Yeah, deposits the coffee into like a white handkerchief. I love that. And he's rolling his tongue around trying to get all the coffee out, and it's just splattering everywhere. And these two yes men are just shaking, going, we had reassurances that was the best coffee you'll ever find. And Badalamenti just got a look at his face and just gets up and walks out.
Yeah.
I love that. And we go from there to Adam leaves the meeting, having been told he has to cast Camilla, leaves the meeting with a golf club, and goes and smashes the limo up.
See, that's how I feel like the whole purpose of him having the golf club, like he took it for that exact purpose. I was thinking that because he walks into the meeting with it on the table. Exactly, that's what I mean. Like, surely, like he must have been thinking before, and like, all right, if anything, I'm going to smash up their car, so I need this golf club.
Yeah, if this goes south, I've got Plan B here. And just one little quote, like in this meeting, they hand him a photo, and I love the way Justin Theroux says, "What's the photo for?" It's just really weird and out of place, but like I just love the way he says, "What's the photo for?" It's great. Yeah, I love that whole scene. That's one of my highlights of the film. That.
Yeah.
We then go from there to. I love this scene as well. This film is almost a collection of scenes, almost, like they don't even like tie together really. I just love it. We then cut to we meet a hitman who's talking to a guy in like a weird apartment building, and this hitman is talking to a guy about like names in a phone book. He's got like a black phone book on his desk or something. He's a bit of a dude. This guy's like, "Yeah, dude, I've got this black phone book here with so many names in it."
Yeah. And
out of nowhere, the hitman just shoots him dead. This reminds me of like the new Twin Peaks series, the bit where they find the body in the apartment, where the headless body. This location reminds me of like Buckhorn and that and stuff. And this is another example of how Lynch can like take what should be a horrific scene, like 3 people get murdered in the scene, but he makes it funny. He undercuts the whole thing with humour, and I think that's why Lynch can get away with a lot of stuff like this. Other films that try for this, I mean, it is kind of a bit pretentious what he goes for, but other filmmakers who go for this kind of thing, it comes off pretentious and desperate kind of thing. Because Lynch makes it funny, he gets away with it. I think that's the key to it. Like if you can make your audience laugh, you can almost like get away with stuff that doesn't make sense and there's no logic behind it.
It was a really funny scene, this though, because obviously like he shoots him and. I can't remember if how the bullet goes through the wall, but
yeah, he's trying to set it up to make it look like the guy killed himself, and the trigger goes off accidentally.
and he goes into the next room, and like a receptionist, I assume, she's like, "Oh, I've been bit by something."
I love that. She's like, "Oh, something bit me, bit me bad." I love that. So then he knows he's got to kill her as well.
So like, I think. Did he ask her to come in? Or did he just do it there? I
think he tries to kill her by he drags her out into the hallway. A cleaner spots him. He's like, "Yo, dude, I need some help in here. Get in here. Phone. She's in pain. Phone for an ambulance." Drags her in, kills her. This dopey cleaner follows up. He kills him as well. And then it's like Hoover catches fire or something.
I feel like he shot the Hoover.
Oh, is that what it was?
He actually shot the Hoover.
So after killing 3 people, he's trying to do it quietly. He ends up killing 3 people and sets the fire alarm off. And it's like, "Oh, for fuck's sake." Goes out the window.
Yeah.
And again, I know I'm jumping back and forth here, but this almost ties into the whole thing of it being a coping mechanism. This is the hitman that Diane later hires to kill who we later know as Camilla.
Yeah.
And again, in her dream, is it a way of her thinking oh, this hitman's a joke. He's gonna balls it up. You know, like trying to rationalise almost that it might go wrong or something.
Yeah.
So like in her dream, she's portrayed him to be this bumbling figure, and he might not be able to kill Camilla at the end. He might make a mess of it, and so it might be okay, kind of thing. Yeah, I quite like that. We go from there to Rita and Betty check Rita's bag to try and like work out where she's from, and she has a load of money and a blue key.
Yeah.
The blue key is in the reality section later as well. So it's kind of like she's pulled it into a dream and given it more meaning than it actually has.
So at this point, because you keep referring to it as the dream and reality, are we just assuming this is true?
Shall we just go for it?
Let's just go for it.
We might as well. It can be our theory. We'll stand by this.
I mean, you've introduced it to me today, and I'm already bought into it, so I'm happy with it.
I'm happy with that because I didn't know whether you'd agree with it, kind of thing. But yeah, we'll just go for it. Dream and reality.
Okay.
And she has this blue key in the bag. We jump from there back to Adam. He's driving along and he's found out that his movie set has been closed down by these mafia types because he won't cast the actress they want. He goes home and finds his wife in bed with the pool man, who is, do you know who that is?
No.
Billy Ray Cyrus. Miley Cyrus's dad.
Is it really?
Do you know the old country star who sang Don't Break My Heart?
Yeah, I do know, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Why he's in it, I don't know. Again, Lynch's weird casting. He just likes Billy Ray Cyrus, I think.
This scene, though, like, it just made me laugh so much because he goes in, finds his wife sleeping with Billy Ray Cyrus, and she turns it around and I was like, what the hell are you doing home?
Yeah. You should have known if you'd have come back at this time. But I love his reaction to this. He doesn't say a word, doesn't even have a look on his face. He immediately just turns to her jewellery drawer and grabs a big box of jewellery. Just walks off with it. She's like, hey, what are you doing with my jewellery? And she goes to get a big tin of pink paint and just ruins the whole lot. I just love the way he's got no emotion at all. He just picks up the jewellery straight into the garage and gets the paint out.
Yeah.
That's great. And then when Billy Ray Cyrus gives him a punch and kicks him out of the house, he's just covered in pink paint. That's a great image. We then go from there to back to Rita and Betty. And they're doing a bit of investigating, trying to find out what happened with the accident. They make an anonymous phone call, that kind of thing. And they go to the Winkies diner in this dream world to try and work out what to do. And they agree to go and check out the apartment of this Diana Selwyn, who I believe they got the information from the police. Do you remember that at all? They say, "Well, go and check out the apartment and go from there. You know that you might be Diana Selwyn. You know, like we'll go to your house and find out what's going on." A little thing there. While they're in the diner, the waitress who serves them is called it's called Diane. Is it? That's why she.
I feel. Was it on the wall?
It was on her name badge, I think.
I remember seeing it, yeah.
And that's when it comes back to her, like Diana Selwyn, you know. But I find it funny that the waitress looks just like Naomi Watts will look later on. She's got the same hairstyle and everything. As if she's projecting herself as the waitress kind of thing.
I feel like later on, in the reality, they go back again, don't they?
Yeah.
And she's got Betty as a name.
Exactly, yeah. This is the thing. In what we've taken to be the waking bit, they go back to she's with the hitman in the diner.
Yeah. And
the diner's called Betty. And she looks, again, just like she did in the dream, the Betty in the dream kind of thing. So, nice little, like, symmetry there, almost. Yes, we're going from that. They've agreed to go and try and find out who Diane Selwyn is. We cut back to Billy Ray Cyrus and Adam's wife. A massive guy turns up, a mafia type, turns up at the house looking for Adam. The wife just jumps on his back, start trying to hit him and stuff, and he just gives her one big punch, knocks her straight out.
Billy Ray Cyrus tries to punch him, and he just kind of knocks him down in one.
Yeah, just deals with him. Yeah. But we're just meant to believe that these types are looking for Adam because they want him to cast Camilla.
Yeah.
They catch up with Adam in like a weird hotel room, and he's told that he has to go meet the cowboy at this corral. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So I'm just jumping all over the place here at the moment. after Rita and Betty agree to try and find out what happened to Diane Selwyn, we get another Twin Peaks moment where the log lady turns up at the door, or what could be the log lady, basically, like some weird psychic from next door. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Called Louise turns up, and she's like, she's in trouble, like with a message for them kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just very Twin Peaks-ish, basically the log lady.
Definitely, yeah.
Again, another little crossover. And we then finally, after Adam's gone to meet the cowboy, again, another really weird scene. Do you remember this bit at all? He meets the cowboy at this ranch, and they have this amazing conversation about, like, the cowboy saying, like, don't be a smart aleck kind of thing, you know. And he eventually convinces him to agree to cast Camilla in the part of the film, which he's not happy with. And so Adam's then finally back on set then, making his film, casting Camilla. And then we cut back to Betty and Rita go to the apartment. They have a weird, like, conversation with one of the neighbours, who tells them that she swapped apartments with Diane Selwyn a week ago or something. It's really weird. That will come back later.
Yeah, I feel like they actually went round, didn't they? And then asked where that, like, because they were like, "Where's Diane in?" kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she went, "Oh no, she lives at like number 7 now or something."
Yeah, we swapped a week ago or something. And they finally get into the apartment and find a dead body in the bed. Again, this is the whole thing of, if this is a dream, this is actually what happens to Diane in real life at the end. She shoots herself in the bed.
Yeah.
And so again, it's like projecting, you know, your thought into the dream kind of thing almost. I know it sounds a bit mad, that, but, you know, you going with that, or
I'm buying it. Yeah,
because it does kind of look a bit like Naomi Watts. Obviously, the body's been there for a while, so it's a bit not in the best condition. And they flee the apartment, and now it's getting good. Now we get the relationship between Naomi Watts and Laura Harring. Love all that.
Oh yeah.
Get some lesbian action going on.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. And going on from that, they're now in a relationship, and while they're sleeping, Laura Harring repeats Silencio in a dream.
She does, yeah.
Yeah. And from that, they then go to club. I think it's pronounced Silencio.
Yeah, because like, obviously she wakes up Naomi Watts, or Betty, and she's like, "Oh, wake up. And she's like, "Oh, we need to go."
Yeah.
Like, out. And she's like, "No, it's 2:00 in the morning." Like, yeah, we need to go out.
Again, just another really weird thing into they go to club Silencio, I believe it's pronounced. I believe this is the location from the last episode of Twin Peaks, the weird theatre.
Yeah.
And there's a weird bit here where the host of this show, whatever it is that's going on, keeps repeating how it's all a recording, it's all a tape. Did you catch that?
I think I remember that.
Yeah, before the music comes on. And again, I feel like it's almost playing into the whole thing of, with it being a commentary on Hollywood. Again, just the method of acting, and like how we're watching a film right now that's been recorded, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And yet you still buy into it, and you buy into the characters. But do you know what I mean? It's like that level of when real life becomes like a recording almost. I might be getting a bit too pretentious with that kind of thing.
But what you're saying, yeah.
I feel like Lynch is trying to make a few points with that kind of thing with this film. How to make it in Hollywood and to be an actor, you have to almost kill certain characters and get into, you know, become another one, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kill off parts of yourself to become something else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And going from there, we have a performance by she's a famous musician. I didn't know her name down, but she sings. It's called Gerando, but it's I believe, Spanish cover version of "Crying" by Roy Orbison.
Right.
And she starts singing that, and Rita and Betty start tearing up during. It's like an emotional performance. And I just love the scene. I think it's amazing. It's just really like a work of art kind of thing. That's all I take from it.
Oh, it was.
You know, like
a beautiful shot. Like.
Yeah, it's like Lynch is like a painter, an artist as well. I just feel like it's just another work. You know, like he's just trying to create a work of art.
Yeah.
And they react to that. And during the performance, I think Rita finds a blue box in her bag.
Yeah.
Which, going back to the blue key from earlier,
exactly.
will unlock. But I just love that whole scene. That's one of the highlights of the film for me.
Good scene, yeah.
Yeah. And we then go from there to... they go back to the apartment. They go into the bedroom, and Betty just disappears completely.
Yeah.
Just walks off shot, and you never see her again.
Yeah.
Rita gets the bag down and uses the blue key to open the blue box, and is almost pulled into the blue box. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea what's going on there.
Honestly, I think I blinked at this bit because.
Oh really?
Because honestly, I remember her going off shot. We watched. Next thing I remember, I don't know if I fell asleep or something, but like for a second, because the next thing I remember is like she's like just this other character. Well, she's Diane.
Yeah, this is if the theory is correct, this is the part where she wakes up basically.
Yeah.
Getting pulled into the box will wake them up. Again, very Twin Peaksy, like the whole getting pulled into the Black Lodge, that kind of thing. We then see a shot of Diana's dead body in a bed.
Yeah.
And the cowboy opens the door and says, "Come on, beautiful, time to wake up," or whatever.
Yeah.
And it then cuts to just Naomi Watts in bed, presumably being Diane Selwyn, who was the dead body in the dream kind of thing. And then the neighbour knocks at the door, who we met in the dream, wanting all of the stuff back, because in this reality they have swapped apartments.
Yeah.
And she's still not got all the stuff yet from her old apartment.
Yeah.
One thing to note here, though, she picks up like an ashtray off the table, and the blue key is by the ashtray on the table, and Naomi Watts spots it, and it just clearly like affects her. The reason being, I'm jumping ahead again here, we find out later from the hitman, he tells her when the job's done, you'll find a blue key. So she knows at that point that who will become Camilla's dead.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because she's had her killed basically.
Yeah.
Again, we're jumping about a bit here with time, because I feel like it's almost like flashbacks now with Diane, like being with.
Just before we go past that scene, that ashtray. I feel like I've seen it later on in another scene, but it was someone completely unrelated to that woman. That exact same ashtray was in another shot.
Oh, maybe.
I feel like it was in. Where was it?
Wasn't the party? Was it at Adam's house or something?
I think it might have been. Yeah,
it could have been. Yeah.
But like, I thought that might have been worth noting, but I don't know.
Yeah, it could mean something. I'll just jump ahead here as well. The reason being, the blue box seemed to be a total dream thing, but when Diane kills herself at the end of the film, it's in the bedside cabinet. You can barely even see it, but when she opens it to get the gun out, the blue box is there. Again, what that means, I just don't know. Just an interesting little tidbit kind of thing, but yeah, I like that. We kind of we get a pretty amazing masturbation scene here from Naomi Watts. She's crying because presumably she knows that
I think he's dead.
Camilla is now dead. And I think these are like flashbacks almost. We learn that like Diane and Camilla, I keep getting the names mixed up, have split up, and that Camilla's with Adam, the film director. And she attends a party at Mulholland Drive, and Camilla meets her on the road in the limo. It's very reminiscent of the dream scene at the start of the film.
Yeah, that's what I thought,
Yeah, you think at first that she's going to get like killed or something, but Camilla comes down out the bushes and takes her up to the party. So we're nearly at the end of the film, to be honest, but this is the point where she mentions that she won the Jitterbug contest, and that's why she came to Hollywood. And again, that ties in with, the very first shot of the film. I like the bit where, during this party scene, Adam mentions that he got divorced from his other wife, who was in her dream.
Yeah. Okay.
And he says, I got the pool and she got the pool boy. That was quite
I remember
good.
This, yeah. Like, just going back to how they actually broke up in these flashbacks. What it was, like, she walked in, didn't she? Like, to watch her acting. And Justin, or Adam, like, as a like he's kind of showing her how to do the kissing, like a kissing scene.
Yeah, I love that scene. Just the way he plays it, kind of thing.
Yeah, like it's dead smooth.
Yeah, and it's like, I want you to do this. Just be more relaxed behind the wheel and just slide over to her. Like, yeah, I love the way he and she's just devastated because she knows that, you know.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it, isn't it? Then?
Yeah. And so going from there, we then cut to the diner again, Winky's Diner. And this is where Diane is paying the hitman to kill Camilla. Again, this must be a flashback, because if we're to believe the blue key meant she was dead, it's already happened kind of thing. But I mean, like a flashback of when she paid the hitman to kill her. Yeah. And as you mentioned before, the waitress is called Betty. And she looks like Naomi Watts does in the dream, you know.
But like, obviously, Diane, she looks like really run down, and she like really like almost like one of the whores that we've seen earlier outside Winky's Diner.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, the one who was with the hitman.
Yeah,
that's right. And again, with it being like a commentary, going back to a commentary on Hollywood, I think that's part of it as well. That she turned up to Hollywood thinking she was going to be a great actress. And in reality, she might end up just being like, you know, a whore or something like that. Like, that could be the reality that I imagine a lot of people who go there with great aspirations might end up, you know, going down that path kind of thing. Yeah. It's a bit dark, but... Yeah. And then we have a weird shot of, like, the tramp from earlier in the film. Just, like, playing with the blue box. Again, I presume behind the diner. And I think she puts it in like a paper bag, puts it on the floor, and the old couple just dance out of the bag. remember that?
I do, yeah.
And the old couple dance out of the bag. We then cut to Diane being tormented in her apartment by the old couple, just like laughing and screaming at her.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
And again, I think it's this is just my theory really, but I think it might be a case of like how her hopes and dreams are coming back to just a tormentor now, that she came here with these grand ideas, and it's gone completely wrong, kind of thing. And they drive her to kill herself. Yeah. She gets the gun out the bedside cabinet, shoots herself, and it ends in Club Silencio, just with the performance saying Silencio and cuts to black.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole film.
Like,
I'll be honest, we've done that quicker than I thought we would. Not even an hour in yet.
All right. Yeah, like the film though, it was a very weird film. Like yeah, I didn't know where I was coming or going at the time. Honestly, like it was so like there's a scene like I think you've actually missed it off of your list there. Like I thought it was a really good scene, to be honest. It was when Betty went for this audition.
Oh God, how did I miss that out?
Yeah. I feel like
apologies, I don't know where.
Yeah, Betty went for this audition with well, it was. I assume it was for this film.
Yeah,
in her dream.
In the dream, yeah.
Because she'd been practicing with what's her name? Sorry, Lorna, the other girl.
Rita at that point, yeah.
Like she's been practicing with her, and then like she goes to this place where like this older actor's like, it's like holding her close, like, yeah, we need to be really close for this.
Yeah, again, with it being like a commentary on Hollywood, it's just a weird thing of like, you're watching actors acting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're watching actors playing actors, acting a scene. within a film almost, you know what I mean? It's a weird thing, but it is amazing, that scene. I love that. I just love that guy as well, you know. The older guy, he's got like his really tanned and stuff, and the bit when he pulls her in close and it's like, tell me what it hurts, baby. Just the way he plays it, I love all that. And Naomi Watts is amazing in that scene as well. Yeah, that's fantastic. I can't believe I missed that off, to be honest. Sorry about that. No. I thought I'd wrote that down, but
no, that was a good scene, but like, yeah, like I didn't know where I was coming or going half the time, because like you say, like that, like she's dead amazing in that, and then like she just goes from that to if we're assuming that's in her dream, that she's like, because she was good.
Yeah,
and like the
exactly. I think that her portrayal of herself is that she's an amazing actress, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So, like, the reality might be a bit different, kind of thing.
Because like in that scene, the manager, I assume, I don't know who it was, but like everyone in the room was just like, that was amazing.
Yeah, they're all blown away, aren't they?
Everyone's blown away by it.
Yeah, I loved that. So just to recap, just some of my highlights are that scene you just mentioned. The Angelo Badalamenti spitting the coffee out. I love that. That's great. The tramp hobo scene. And I feel like there was one more that I've missed out, but
I mean, I can only assume you quite enjoyed the lesbian scene.
Oh, so yeah. Did I mention the masturbation scene? that was up there. Yeah. Yeah. So I just love the film as a whole. I do feel it benefits from rewatches. The more you rewatch it, the more it all just not clicks into place because nobody really knows what it's about, but you can take more from it the more you watch it.
I mean, I intend on watching it again, like especially after like I've been like you've spoke about these like theories of it being like now I know that'll put the whole film in a different perspective for me now.
I've enjoyed it more each time I've watched it over the years, to be honest. I love it. I mean, it's a 5-star film for me. How would you rate it?
I mean, like I said, I didn't understand it. I didn't know whether I was coming or going half the time, so I can't, in good conscience, give it a 5 because of that.
No, that's fine. I'll be totally truthful with you. The first time I watched it, I wasn't a massive fan of it because it was like I was in my early 20s and I was like, I just don't get any of this, you know.
I think like I am going to rate it highly. I'm going to give it a 4.
Yeah.
Like, but like the reason being though is because like since I started watching Twin Peaks, I've become a massive fan of David Lynch.
Yeah,
I've been loving it. So it might just be a bit biased because of that, to be honest. But I enjoyed the film as well. Though, like you said, there's some amazing scenes in it, and it gets you thinking.
Definitely, yeah. Even if you take it that way, as a collection of scenes, it still works really well, I think.
Yeah, and like now I know as well. Like say, if I watched it again, I'll now know that theory is about it being a dream. Whether it's true or not, I've bought into that now. I think that's true, but like I now know that, and it kind of changed it a bit knowing that it was supposed to be a pilot episode as well. That changed
definitely.
it a bit for me.
Because there's definitely things you pull out of it thinking, that was purely for if it would have been a TV show, that kind of thing. So, so I've enjoyed this discussion. Do you think it went well?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it, yeah.
It's a bit of a trial run for us, this, isn't it? Because we do plan in the future and doing like more movie stuff like this. So we'd love to hear from any listeners, any feedback. You can contact me at Taylor1980.
I can be found at DSTE Nick on Twitter, that is.
And we are part of a main podcast as well called Don't Spoil the Ending. We cover films every week over there as well. The one that we've just covered, that'll be up this week, will be I Am Legend.
Yeah, that'll be up yesterday as of the release of this episode.
Yeah. So if you like what you've heard, please by all means hit us up on Twitter. Let us know what you think. Any feedback would be welcome. If there's anything you don't like about the show, anything you do like, let us know and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, like we do have a main Twitter account for our podcast. Like, you can contact us there by all means. It's DST Podcast on Twitter. But like, I think in order to get a response from us, me and John, like you're probably more like better off. Yeah, messaging those on our own Twitters.
I forgot to give out the main podcast again. Forget every week.
I think though our personal ones are probably better for this show.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
because you're more likely to get a response from us.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're more likely to read it out, I feel.
And also, if you're on iTunes, jump on there, give us a 5-star review. That wouldn't hurt either. We'd definitely welcome that.
Definitely. But like, if you're gonna rate it any lower, then
contact us first. And we'll arrange something. So just a couple of final points to finish on. All it is, as we mentioned, ABC passed on this. It could have been a TV show. Lynch went on to be nominated for Best Director for this at the Oscars. And the BBC awarded it the best film in the 2000s. Like 2 pretty high honours there,
That's amazing, that.
Just to think what it could have been if it had been a TV show. I think I'd prefer what it has become, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So have you got anything more Nick, on Mulholland Drive?
Oh no, I think you pretty much covered it all.
Totally covered. Okay. So that's all from us for this week then. Listen to the main show, and we'll be back next week with Twin Peaks Part 9, I believe. Yeah.
And unless I'm mistaken, the week after we will have Game of Thrones as well.
Yeah, got Game of Thrones is coming. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming as well. So like we've got a lot to look forward to. If you're into these shows, then
definitely, yeah. Love to hear from you, and keep listening. We've got a few shows coming for you in the next few weeks. Great stuff. Okay, cheers, Nick. Thanks for being here this week.
Cheers, John.
Cheers. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.